Well, thank you for asking. But definitely the supply will be there. If you look at it, historically, Nigeria has been having fuel queues since 1972. And, we have actually removed those queues. It's not about actually relying on imports. For the first time, we're actually suppliers to Europe and US. Today, we have written to NMDPRA, the midstream regulator, and we have confirmed to him that we can supply 50 million every day. And, there won't be queues at all, because I can tell you for nothing, right now, even when we were servicing the refinery, there are no queues, So question of getting queues is history. It will never ever happen by the grace of God, no more. That's number one. Number two, even our neighboring countries, they won't have queues at all, because they can buy from us by official purchase. By February, we'll be able to supply about 15 to 20 million liters, more than the consumption of Nigeria. So we still have to export. So with that is fine. And people who are even like in plastic industries, we will fully serve the domestic market, which they used to use about $350 to $400 million to import. We'll take that one out. But going forward, what do we really want to do? What we are going to do by 2028, we are going to take this refinery to the largest refinery in the world. We're going to beat Reliance. Reliance is 1.25 million barrels per day. We will be at 1.4 million barrels per day. We have already launched that, we have signed, and we're going to start piling for the refinery by January, before January ending, and it will be delivered on time. On the fertilizer, we want to use our own fertilizer company here in Nigeria to supply the entire African continent. We're going to have urea production of about 12 million tons. 12 million tons will put us as the largest, company producing urea, bigger than Russia and bigger than Qatar. So we're doing quite a lot. So I think what we are doing, we're trying to also make sure that we are the gateway to investment in Nigeria and Africa. Yeah, prices are going down. The reason why prices have to go down, we have to also compete with the imports. But, luckily for us now, the smuggling has reduced. Not totally. There are still quite a lot of smuggling, because the price we have in Nigeria is about 55% of the price of our neighboring countries. So it doesn't matter how you police the borders, people will still export because there's so much money to be made. They are selling at almost 1,500, 1,600. We are selling at about 800 and something. So it is bound to do this. But petroleum products, both diesel and gasoline, which is PMS, will continue to be sold in the market at a very reasonable, price. We are not here to make our 20 billion back quickly. No, it's a long-term investment. And like what I keep saying, the issue is, okay, fine, what do we really want to leave as a legacy? So the legacy that we want to leave behind is to see that whatever Nigeria needs, we will be part of that delivery. Delivery of, is it power? Even now, the company, we are launching our vision, next week. And we will, put up a lot of things, because we're thinking of what to do next. So, for example, now Nigeria, we have a lot of solid minerals. But the only thing that is stopping us from using these solid minerals is actually the ports. Which port are you going to take them to? Is it Apapa? It's full. Is it Tinkan Island? It's full. Lekki is only container that they are handling. So there's nowhere you can take. If you have coal, for example, Nigeria is awash coal. If you are going to export, you can't export it because there's nowhere. If you have a copper, you want to export, you cannot. So that is why people don't know why we are now opening up the biggest, largest deep sea port in West Africa. That is Olokola. Olokola, I can guarantee you, is going to be the biggest, largest port, and we will deliver it within the next 2.5 years. The naira for crude, I think, is, it is me being, a Nigerian. It is a win-win. And I must thank His Excellency, Mr. President, for having that ingenious thinking. Say, okay, fine, look, let's try and do that. So that is really what we are doing. We are doing the naira for crude, and the ministerial committee, they're actually doing a great job to make sure that, yes, it is not really well disturbed. Area where we're having a challenge is getting the crude. Nigeria's crude sells at a premium. And so some of the international oil companies are not really ready and willing to sell to us because we buy through this. But it's a teasing problem, which I believe it will be addressed either in the new bill or maybe, we've reported to the government already, so we're waiting for action.